Hey everybody, Mr. Mac here. Thought I would make a video for area of a triangle 1.5 and then you can tackle the practice set. So we know the area of a triangle is 1/2 base times height, and the relationship between the base and the height here have to be perpendicular, right? So what if we don't know all the parts, base and height, that allow us to find the area of the triangle? We can come up with some, and then specifically we're looking at solving area of triangles that have givens as side, angle, side. And if we know side, angle, side, we can use our law of sine and cosine, etc., in order to figure out other sides and angles. So let's take a look at the proof here where we can use an angle, a side, and the included angle. So we know that in order to get a height out of this triangle, I got to drop an altitude here. It's going to be right with this base, and we'll call this H. So really, my base is going to be this side C. It's going to go from A to B here. And the height is going to be this altitude. So let's write an equation here for the sine of, let's go sine of B. Oh, we could do sine of A. Let's do sine of A. Sine of A equals, so we have our right triangle right here, opposite leg over hypotenuse, which in this case is little b with this triangle. If I solve for h here, I'm going to get h equals b sine A. Now let's take this h right here and put it into our equation. So we have our area equations. Area equals 1/2 base times height area equals 1/2. Our base is C, and our height here is B sine A. So we can call this 1/2 BC sine A. So we know in this case B and side C and angle A, we could find the area of this triangle. What if we came up with an equation in terms of angle B? So let's do sine of B equals H over A. So we're looking at this angle, opposite leg, hypotenuse, this triangle right here. Solve for H, we get A sine B. And then if we substitute this into our equation, we're going to get area equals 1/2 A, let's say base in this case is C. So I'm going to get, well, let's say, let me back up. 1/2 base times height. What is our base? So our base here is still C. So it's going to be C times, and our height now I'm going to substitute A sine B. And I'm just going to rewrite the A and C. So it's 1/2 AC sine B. Okay, you see the pattern here? 1/2 BC sine A. So A is the included angle between sides BC. And then for this equation, we've got 1/2 AC sine B. B is included between A and C. And what's the other equation we could also use is 1/2. So we could use sine C, right? And use A and B. So we could do AB sine C. Okay, so all we did was use two equations, the area equation along with right triangle sine. And we get three new, really one, written, if we write it in terms of the other sides and angles, we get three equations that we can use. Let's check out an example. Let's say we have example A. So given triangle ABC, zoom in a little bit more. I don't know what happened to my N. And we've got A is 22 degrees, little b is 6, and little c is 7. What is the area? Right? Find area of the triangle. Okay, so A is 22. B and C are going to be making angle A. So angle A is included between B and C. So I'm going to use the BC sine A equation. Area equals 1/2 BC sine A. And we just substitute it in. Simple. So 1/2 6 times 7 sine 22. Let's see. Let's get our Web 2.0 calculator, and we've got 1 divided by 2 times, what did I say? 6 times 7 times sine 22 equals 7.87 units squared. All right, that's it. Pretty straightforward. Example B. So we're learning, this equation using side, angle, side. We're going to do also side, side, side in a minute here. So how about we are given ABC again, and we now let's go XYZ. XYZ, and given XYZ has an area equal to 28 square inches. What is the angle included between side lengths 8 and 9? Okay, actually don't need to make a sketch for this one. I'm going to though. Visual. So I have an angle here. So we're using x, y, z. So all right, let's go x, y, z. We can set this up any way we want. We weren't told specific lengths for specific sides. Let's say this is 8 and this is 9, and x is the angle we're looking for. We know the area. So this whole area right here is given. 28 inches squared. Okay, so we're going to use the equation with x's and y's and z's instead. So it's going to look like this, okay? We're going to take 1/2 of the 2. Let me write that better. 1/2 times the 2 included legs. So this one's going to be y times z. And then multiply by the angle that's in between them, x. So we know the area is 28. And we got 1/2, so 8 inches and 9 inches are our lengths. Probably should have said that in the beginning. We know we're going to put a unit on these lengths. So we got here 9 inches and 8 inches sine of x. And we now have to solve for x. So let's see, 9 times 8 is 72. Half of 72 is 36. So we got 36 sine x. We got 28 here on the left. Divide both sides by 36 square inches. And we see what happens to our inches units. They all cancel. And now we have to take the inverse sine. X equals the inverse sine of 28 over 36. Inverse sine 28 divide 36. 51.1. Okay. And that's our angle. All right. We can also come up with an example here. Let's do where we're looking for a side. So example B, C. Let's say we've got ABC again, triangle, and A is 12 degrees, B is 4, and the area of the triangle is 1.7 units squared. And we want to find the length of side C. Find C. Use capital A for area, not to be confused with angle A. 1/2 BC sine A. Okay, so last time I just substituted everything and then solved it. I think I'm going to solve for the unknown variable first. So we're looking for this side C. Let's get this in red. Let's get rid of everything else. Okay, so let's multiply 2 to both sides. Let's divide let's get this. 2 to both sides. Let's divide by b. Let's divide b to both sides, and divide sine a to both sides. And I'm gonna get this. This is degrees. 2a over b, and I'm everything else but c. How's that look? All right, multiply 2 to both sides, divided by b, divided by sine a. This is what we got. And let's solve for c. 2 times 1.7. I don't think I'll write the units. Over b sine of 12 degrees. Okay. 2 times 1.7 over sine 4 sine 12. 2 times 1.7. Of course, there has to be a loud vehicle right outside my window. It's figures. Divided by 4 times the sine of 12. And one more parenthesis. How's it look? Equals 4.09. 4.09 units. That's the length of C. Very good. Okay, so those are 3 examples there where we're using the area equation based off side angle side. I'll give you one more, and that is if we know all 3 sides. We've got a formula by this guy, Heron of Alexandria, who lived a long time ago, 2,000 years, and he invented the first vending machine. That's interesting. But his one of his big accomplishments was Heron's formula. And I see it right there. There it is. Heron's formula. Yeah, there it is. So let's take a look at what it is, and let's apply it. Let's suppose we have a triangle. Let's go ABC again. And the sides are all known. So A is, what am I using here for this? I think 12. We're going 11. We're going 11, 12, 13. So we know the sides are 11, 12, and 13. And we want to find the area. And so you could do this without this new formula, because with side, 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 we can use law of cosine. You know law of cosine. And you can find an angle. And if you know an angle, so you got all these sides right here. You got 11, 12, and 13. And you say, okay, we're going to find this angle right here, which is going to be C. And if you can find that angle, then you've got your side angle side known in order to use the equation that we just used, right? You could use the 1/2 leg times included sine of the angle. And that's fine. That's a lot of work. So let's check out this new formula from our guy Heron, which said that the area of a triangle given 3 sides is the square root of S times S minus A times S minus B times S minus C. What is S? S is the semi-perimeter. Now, semi means half, like semicircle. So we need to find half of the perimeter. And so that is half of all the sides added up. A, B, and C represent the sides of the triangle. So let's put it in. Well, let's find the semi-perimeter first. So 1/2 of 11 plus 12 plus 13. Eleven plus 12 is 33 plus 36. Half of 36 is 18. I think I did my math right. Okay, so square root of 18 times 18 minus one side, 18 minus the other side, 18 minus the last side. Area equals 18 minus 7, 6, 5. And I already have that calculated. Square root of 18 times 7 times 6 times 5, 61.5. Units squared. Okay, so that's it. A quick equation for finding side, 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 and pretty quick equation if we've got side, angle, side. There it is. Great, everybody. That's all you need to know to tackle the practice set. All right, see you later.